How's it going, guys? So today we're going to take a closer look at my hiking pack. So this is by the brand BlackWolf and it's called the Bugaboo 70+10. Essentially it's 70 litre and then the extra 10 litres comes from the lid. There's a little straps here that extend the lid and that creates the extra 10 litres, which is quite big. It can fit a lot of stuff. In hindsight, I would actually probably downsize and get the smaller pack. The most notable thing about this pack is its ability to carry a heavy load comfortably. So when you flip it over and you see the back, there is so much support going on. The harness is really nice. Obviously it's adjustable. You've got a huge lumbar support and the waistbands are sort of contoured into your hips. I couldn't find anywhere where BlackWolf specify the weight load it can carry, but this pack is designed for multi-day hikes and I've carried 17 kilos on the overland track. So while that was heavy for me, it was still comfortable. So I have no doubt that it can carry many, many more kilos. So I'll run you top to bottom of the pack so you can see inside and all of its little features. At the very top, you've got 2 loop straps here. You've also got a pocket here on the outside that takes up the entire room of the lid. So it's a top access pack, but you do also have an entry point at the bottom. So when you undo the lid doesn't come off or anything, but you've got an inside pocket here. This pack actually has a lot of pockets, so if you're a fan of pockets and sorting your gear out and making sure that all your hiking gear has its own little spot, then a pack like this would be perfect. When you actually get to the main compartment, you've got a strap here that secures everything in the top. You've actually got 2 drawstrings at the top here, which helps compress and secure everything as well. Inside kind of looks like any other pack. It's void of darkness in there, but you've got your spot where you can keep your water bladder. I've got a different brand that is 2 litres and it fits perfectly fine in here. And my bladder has a handle at the top, and that handle then sits in between this little Velcro patch so that the bladder doesn't slide down. So if you're wearing the pack, the bladder hose will come out on the right hand side, and then you'll be able to clip your bladder here onto the right hand side of your harness. As we move to the front pocket, you've got an open pocket here that stretches out a bit. There's some mesh, so that would be a great place for something like a rain jacket that you need to access quickly. Inside the actual front pocket, you've got lots of organization pockets. The 2 sides of this pack are identical, so you've got 2 compression straps, which is one of my favorite parts of this pack. So when you open both of those, then you've got a zip to open the side pocket. And then further down, you've got your mesh pockets for your water bottles. And then when you head down to the bottom of the pack, you've got 2 more loop straps. This is actually where I keep my sleeping mat. It's a good size for that. And then you've got the bottom access zip and then 2 little loops at the end here. When you flip it around, you've got your sternum strap. The sternum strap has a whistle on it, and then 2 little waist pockets that can just fit a mobile phone and your snacks. And then you've also got these red straps here that again pull the load closer to your body. This pack also has a built-in rain cover, so that is secured by a Velcro strip on the bottom. So when you open it up, you pull out your rain cover, which is a nice fluoro orange colour, and it has a drawstring at the top to secure it. So for me personally, some of the best things about this pack are the real simple features that are done really, really well. So for example, this side compression straps, the fact that there's not 1 but there's 2 and they are put in the perfect positions to be able to compress your load closer to your back. That is really, really important. If I was to say a few negatives about this pack, the position of the clips at the front that clip the lid closed together are kind of underneath. They're stitched underneath this pocket here, which sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to adjust than if they were on the outside, but that's a very minor detail. The other thing is these mesh pockets where your drink bottle goes. I've actually started to put holes into mine And that's just because the height that I am when I've tried to, say, squeeze through rocks, then my drink bottle with the mesh pocket has scraped along the rocks. But I think I would still prefer the mesh material. That's just something to be aware of. And then, because I have a Thermarest sleeping mat, not one that blows up, I keep it on the outside when it's raining and I want to put my rain cover on. This BlackWolf one that comes with your pack is actually not quite big enough to go around my sleeping mat and then fully around both sides of the pack. That's just something to note as well. If you carry your sleeping mat on the outside, then this one that comes with it won't fully cover it. That's really the only negatives that I can think for this pack. Obviously the 2.4 kilos is kind of heavy, especially for someone like me, but that's sort of the standard that you're looking at when your pack can carry heavy loads so well. It's not waterproof, but I always have a pack liner inside my pack anyway. So that's essentially all I have to show you about this pack. Hopefully you're able to get an idea of some of the features that BlackWolf put into their packs. If you're a fan of the BlackWolf brand or a fan of their day packs, you're gonna be a fan of their hiking packs.